Hello, my friends. How are we doing today? We've got a little afternoon delight. What's going on? Let's see who's here. A lot of people in here already. Caruso, what's happening? Or Carrasco, sorry, my bad. Joey, Raw Grade, Clinton, Safety, Kirk, SD, how's it going? Jack, what's up, everybody? So, just doing a little chill today. We had a high roller last time, so we're gonna follow that up with a nice, easy breezy, just something to hang out in the afternoon. I'm waiting for my Clearly Authentic to get here. Supposed to be here today, just never showed up. So I go out to the mailbox and they left me one of those little notes that say, sorry, we missed you. Your package didn't get delivered. Like, I was here all day. So it was my whole family. Awake. Nobody came to the door, nothing. This is like the 4th or 5th time this has happened, where the mailman just doesn't deliver my packages and I have to go up to the post office to get them. So I'm going to have to ask some questions today. I would hate to just have someone get in trouble, but I want to know why they're not delivering my packages. Otherwise, we'd be doing Clearly Authentic right now, mixed with some other stuff. But that's okay. It's actually better that way, maybe, because if I go up there and the package is there, then maybe we can do 2 breaks in one day. What do you guys think? Is anybody down for another this afternoon? A little bit with some higher end stuff. A couple more guaranteed autos. Maybe we add. Trust me, I've got some ideas. If you're down, then I'm down. Oh, who else? Obsessed Collector, what's going on? Cleveland Guardians, whatever they want to do. I'm not going to waste my energy on it. You're mean. I don't know that, I've read up on all that. And my first thought was, what a baby. But then my second thought was, well, this guy's been working his tail off for a long time to be a major leaguer. He's putting up the numbers. He deserves it. And then my third thought was, what a baby. Is he a grown man? He's just going to throw a fit? Like, I'm done with the game. And then I went back to, well, he's put in the hard work to succeed. So just being completely honest with you, that's where my head went. Currently, I'm just kind of like, I'm just watching it play out and seeing what happens. What do you guys think? I don't know what's happening, man. Anything, anytime, you're down. You're down, Michael. Down. Everybody's down. I know, everybody's down. Good. Brian, good call. Brian says, if you heard the mailman is scared of dogs, they will give you the slip. Yeah. I told my wife, don't put the dog out in the morning, or else the mailman won't deliver the packages. And then I told her again, and then I told her again. So the dog, I don't think, was out, because she knows better now. After the 17th time, I asked her very nicely in a respectful way. This is really, really important to me, honey, dear, love of my life. Just wait till after the mailman comes to put the dog out. So I don't think the dog was out. But then again, I did come downstairs this morning. I woke up and the door to our house was wide open into the garage, which that garage door was also open. And the dog was just like wandering in and out, and our air conditioning's going. And I'm like, hey, honey, I don't know if you know this or not, but if you leave a door open and the air conditioner's on, you're just pumping money out the door. It's just like money's just like whoosh going right out the door. Not only that, but it's so much wear and tear on your system. That's okay though. It's like the 75th time I've told her about that too. Like, hey, honey, you can't just leave windows open when the central air is running in the house. Please don't do that, or else everything goes bad. Listen, I have German ancestry in me, and everything is just all about efficiency. Efficiency. Is that efficient? No. Well, let's do it the efficient way then. So my mind always is going that way. Like, I'm doing 5 things at once, but if I do 6 things, then maybe that'll be more efficient. It's just me, I know. Mercedes will be back. Yeah, I'm sure he will be. Tigers fan, indeed. Crimson, indeed. Is she blonde? Absolutely not. Brunette. Got some Irish in her. And some kind of Native American. Your wife does that. All wives do that, Neil. And it's also leaving lights on. Like, we could just do a full comedy routine about like what wives do, and then same thing with husbands. We do different things, and we work well together to cancel out each other's inefficiencies. So that's just part of life. It's part of a marriage. You know, like, hey, why is every light in the house on? And when we're leaving to go away for the whole day, like literally the last time we went away, and we'll start breaking soon, but we're just chilling today. The last time we went away, like, I'm always sitting in the car for about 5 minutes, just like patiently waiting for her to come out to the car, be like, okay, let's go. And then I sit there and I just wait for like 10 seconds. And then she's like, one more thing, goes inside, comes back out. And I look at my daughter, because my daughter knows too. And I'm like, and I just wait, and she goes, oh, forgot and then like back into the house. And then it's like 3rd time's a charm. And then we go. So I look inside, she comes in, she's like, okay, let's go. And I just see like every light in the house is on. And I'm like, do you think maybe like, I mean, the dog doesn't need to see everything. I'll go in and shut all the lights off. Just like chick, bathroom fans on, every light is on. Like, it's just it's an efficiency thing, you know, just, we don't need to be paying for that electricity, even though we replaced all the lights with LEDs. How's everybody doing today? Oh, look we got the Streamlabs bot running. I got it going. Yay, it works. I don't want it to be annoying, so I set it to like all different times, so there's like 5 to 15 minutes in between. But I think that'll help, because everybody's always wondering about links. And before we go, let me just pin the Patreon link to the top, because we're all about being efficient here, and mentioning the same thing over and over and over is not very efficient, is it? Go Tigers. Yeah, they're not doing too bad. Robert says, the dream, a wife that plays golf. Yeah, my wife is sporty, so she'll play just about anything, which is great. She's really good at tennis. She was #1 singles in high school, tennis, and I'm good at tennis too. So I keep telling my daughter that she's going to be awesome at tennis, and she's like, no, I'm not. I don't even know how to play. And then we go out in the yard and play badminton. She's just like, she's a 7-year-old, just like crushing the birdie. I'm like, you're going to be great at tennis. All right, let's get the die ready. Find them. We got 2 black dice today. And we're gonna use Gypsy as a backdrop. And I've got some ideas, guys, for upcoming chase videos, but it's gonna be real expensive, so I don't really know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. But if you guys want to support the cause, you can become a slammer. Link to the top. We're talking some boxes, vintage, technically vintage. Maybe. Am I vintage? So technically, some stuff from when I was younger that I always dreamed about getting, that could never even dream about getting. I think it would make for a great series. And I'm thinking 5 days in a row, making only videos, not doing streams. And then every single day is just going to be a better and better and better release from the past. And it's all the same year. And it's just increasingly like the best stuff that you can get for a certain player. That's what's on my mind. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but we'll see if we can get it to happen. All right, let's roll. 10. Is there an update on Acuna? Or is he SD? Did I miss something? I mean, I know he went down, but is there an update? I just gotta know before we go. I'm always on top of the news, like just sitting. Also, I got a new mouse, guys, so it's taking me a second to... I just plugged it in like 15 minutes ago. It's a non-click mouse, and it's a little different. It doesn't want to give me Acuna news, so I'm just going to ignore the fact that I even tried. All right, anyway, 10 times. Let's go over to the screen. Let's go over and be here together. Ready? Here we go. We're going to go 3 times on the team. Let's get this out of order. Randomize once. Teams 3 times. 1, 2, 3. See, no clicks. How nice is that? Nobody wants to hear clicking. There we go. Speaking of clicking, hold on. Let me do this first. Randomizing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Anthony V on top with the Padres. Wow, we got the Padres on top again. Okay. We are sorting by column. Actually, no, that's not how we do this. We go A to Z. There. Sometimes I forget. All right, here's your teams. Let me drop you a link. Copy. Paste. There's your link. And here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Nick M. Braves, Scott A. Orioles, Ray P. Red Sox, Jake S. Cubs, Glenn S. White Sox, Tom B. Reds, Shane S. Indians, Matthew D. Rockies, Ernesto. Tigers, Robert P. Astros, Matthew J. Royals, Christopher K. Angels, Thomas M. Dodgers, Yessa D. Marlins, Brian D. Brewers, Steve Y. Twins, Night Night. Mets, Kyle K. Yankees, Daniel K. Athletics, David M. Phillies, Richard R. Pirates, Robert H. Padres, Anthony V. Giants, Josh E. Mariners, Trevor D. Cardinals, Jack H. Rays, Shannon S. Rangers, Scott K. Blue Jays, Adrian L. Nationals, Bobby B. Good luck, everybody. Let's have some fun today. I already dropped the link. That was awfully efficient of me. There we go. All right, let me grab my sheet and we'll be ready to rip. What's everybody talking about? Did you miss the break invite? You tell me, Neil. Obviously you did. But here's the thing. Got anybody who's a slammer, download the Patreon app because I think you'll get notifications like first, because it takes a minute for all the emails to populate. Because I have, like, it emails me a copy when I do a post, just so I'm sure that it goes through. And it took about 3 minutes for the email to come through, and like 8 people had already joined into the break before I even got the email saying that it had gone through. So it just, I don't know, maybe it goes through and it populates the email based on like how long you've been a slammer or something. I don't know. It doesn't say that setting anywhere, but I'm starting to think that some people get the message before others. So if you have the Patreon app, you should get it like instantly, the notification. So there's a little trick. Tactical Brick just opened my first Gypsy. How'd you do? Did you do well? I hope you did. Olympics. Does anybody gamble on the Olympics? Or play drinking games or anything like that? Anybody? It's pretty fun. You know what you can do? If you've got a bunch of buddies coming over, you can go like for swimming or anything really that has multiple people doing the same thing, track. You can put the rows in a hat, like row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, and just draw names out of a hat. And that way you can gamble on it. Or, you know, just friendly, not real money, you know, fake whatever money. But you guys get it. Did I set up Streamlabs? Yeah, Streamlabs has been set up, but I set the bot up so that he'll drop links so I don't have to remember. Brilliant, I know. All right, let's do this, guys. You know, it's been a while. So, and I had people asking me about Donruss, so let's do it. It's affordable, lots of hits. And like I said, if I end up getting those cards, I'm going to drive up to the post office and try to get it. But sometimes the driver has, like, you got to really time it right because the driver has to be back before you can do that. I'm going to try to get the clearly authentic, and then maybe we'll do another one tonight. If I can't get it tonight, we'll do one tomorrow. So fear not. And then that'll probably be it because I can only sort so much at a time, at a day, in 2 days, in a weekend, you know. I want to make sure to get all the cards out in a very fast and efficient manner. Do you have to be in a slammer in order to be a mod? It helps, yeah. I trust slammers because obviously, you know, it's a trust thing. And also, like, if you're a slammer, you get it. Like, you probably get it if you know what that means. And so I want my mod to get it. It's hard to describe. Like, if you're a mod, I can't just be like, all right, these are the things that'll get you banned. These are the things that won't get you banned. These are the things that'll put you in a timeout. I want people that have been around a long time who just get it, you know, they know. Because it's not anything in particular. It's more of an attitude that gets you banned. It's not what you say. It's how you are, how you act, how you behave. Like negativity, snarkiness, complaining, stuff like that, like none of that. Absolutely none of it. Statue of Liberty parallel of Ozzie Smith. Ah, the good old days of Donruss. The fire days. This was a perfect release for its time because it came right after Series 1. And Series 1 was so hard to pull a parallel. And then Donruss came out and it's just like, oh, you like parallels, eh? Here's 50 of them per box. It's like, yes. Bohm rated. And a Trey Turner to 349. Going to Washington. Let's start off Bobby with a stand-worthy card. Although I'm more picky with Donruss Panini parallels because there's so many of them. So, but we will put Trey on a stand to start things off because this is an affordable break. There's not going to be just like hit after hit after hit. However, we do have a guarantee of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A guarantee of 6 hits, like meaning autos and relics. And also, there's like a whole bunch of parallels coming too that are stand-worthy. So I don't think we're going to have a problem filling up the stage today, even though it's an affordable break. Like lots of stuff like this. The Gigante 2021. A parallel within a parallel. What's a good price for a 2019 Bowman Draft Mega Box? Well, they don't have Bowman Draft Mega Boxes, but they do have Bowman Mega Boxes. And a 2019 Bowman Mega Box is going to cost you a pretty penny. The price fluctuates so much that I couldn't tell you right off the bat. But what you'll have to do is like do the research and compare several different places. Go to eBay, go to Blowout, go to Steel City, Amazon, whatever you want, and just compare all the prices. Find the cheapest price, because that is what the market price is. A lot of people look and they think you have to look at what the card recently sold for to determine the market price, and that's nonsense. It helps to get a good idea of where the price used to be, but the current price is the lowest price you can find it for. Like if the last one sold for $1,000, a box of cards, and now it's $1,200, and you can't find it anywhere cheaper than $1,200, it's $1,200 now. It's not $1,000 just because it was a minute ago. It's like the price of gas, man. It's not okay. Last week it was $2.99 and now it's $3.49. You can't go complain up to the teller and be like, "Hey, guy, it was just 50 cents cheaper." They're gonna be like, "Are you okay? Do you need some professional help?" Yeah, prices change all the time, especially right now. I've never seen prices fluctuate for everything so much in my life. Luis Garcia to 2021. I want to make sure the Streamlabs isn't spamming. I'm going to go in and check and adjust the settings after this to make it not pop up so much. Unless that's handy. I don't know. If people find it valuable and handy, I guess I can keep it that way, but I don't want to annoy people. Oh, look at that. That is a low numbered auto. That's a beautiful little card there, the blue parallel. Tavares. Going to Scott. Congratulations, Scott. That's 46 of 99. I like blue parallels. You got 2 parallels inside a Donruss value pack. Yeah, Donruss. I can't wait till Optic comes out. Dude, I don't know if you guys have seen, but we used to rip 2019 Optic like it was free. It was so cheap. Now, it is... I just was looking, because I was like, maybe I'll buy some Optic. It is... for a hobby box. It's $450 for a hobby box now. It used to be like $70. I know. I just got done saying like it doesn't matter what it used to be, but it is a bit of a sticker shock. Optic, $450, 2019. Hobby box, regular hobby box. Look at this guy. Trevor Bauer to 2021 in his Reds uni. Looking snazzy there, Trevor. Giolito. Oh, look at this. Gold. Gold. We got gold. We hit gold. Panning for gold. I've always wanted to pan for gold. Another Trey Turner. It's a Trey Turner parallel box. And I like this one more, man. That gold is. Whew. That thing. Love it. 98 and 99. Bobby. I'm going to stack them up. It's just a perfect opportunity to do so. I apologize if I miss your chats, guys. It's starting to get a little quick moving these days. Hard for me to keep up. It is nothing personal. It's just impossible. Same goes for emails and things like that. I sat there all day yesterday answering emails and messages. Thousands a day. Like if hundreds, if not thousands. So don't feel bad if you don't get a response from me. I try, but it's impossible. Roger. Blue Star. Patrick says it's sad. Donruss was always licensed when I was a kid. Yeah. But see, that's how they get you. They get their hooks in you, a little nostalgia, and then you keep going. We got a parallel, a nice parallel. 100. Oh, that's a Trout right here. And the Varsho. To 100. Rated rookie. Going to Nick. And I got these These tight sleeves. Greenskeeper with a super. Proposing this weekend. Need a big hit. Smash that like. Congratulations, man. That is amazing to hear. And I wish you the best. Great call, man. Thanks for the super. And good luck with the hit. Kimbrel to LA. Whoa. What are we talking? Dodgers or Angels? When did that get announced? Just now? Or is this just a... I know, okay, so the Mets are going to get Rich Hill from the Rays. I think you must just be like wanting... Kruger wants a strikeout. Just uploaded a giveaway to the channel, giving away a new sealed box of Topps product with some other gems. Shout out Kruger Breaks and Rips. Dude, Kimbrel has been crazy this year. I think his ERA and his WHIP are both like well under 1. Talk about a bounce back. Oh, look at this. We got a Soto relic. Boom. That is a good relic to get. In my opinion, that would be, between like all the active players, I'm looking for a Tatis, a Vlad, a Trout, a Soto, and a Cunha. Like those are the big guys that I want as far as active. Like a glove. Another Washington hit, Bobby. Bobby, this is a Washington box, man. Dodgers will have to give up Ruiz for that. I'm sure they'll be fine with that, man. Closers are super, super valuable. Trust me. Being a Tigers fan and having to deal with incompetence from the closer, basically costing us a World Series. Well, that, and it wasn't just that, but that was a part of it. That was a big hole. There were two significant holes in, baseball. There's so many things that are important, and if you have one hole, it'll be exploited. So if you got a problem with your closer, man, that's a big deal. But also the double play combo between Cabrera and Prince Fielder and Victor. But Todd Jones and Jose Valverde. Whew. Skunk Central. I get it. Valverde set like the record or whatever for consecutive saves. Doesn't matter. He barely got out alive in most of those. 756 of 999. Glaber trending. Going to the Yankees. Dan, congratulations. Dylan Bundy to 500. You know how these parallels, sometimes they're numbered all weird? This one should be numbered to 680. Why is it only numbered to 500? Like usually they have a little note right there, and whatever that number is what it's numbered to. Not in Dylan Bundy's case. Not in his case. They're just like, we'll just make it 500. He's like, 680 innings though. That's such a weird career 680 innings, which is just, so what? Like, what does that even mean? Is that something special? And they number it to 500. Glaber can't get it together. He's having an off season. couple seasons. He has been playing better lately, though. Bo, we'll see at the end of the season what the numbers are. Oh, that goes over to Twitch, too, I see. Over to Twitch, too, I see. It's weird on Twitch. You got to just keep muting it or else you'll hear double. La Pantera to 2021. Glaber will be replaced, I'm sure, unless he's still young. He's still really young, but I could see some team like the Rays being like, we know how to fix him. And then he goes to the Rays, and he's just the best thing. But the Rays don't need another shortstop, second baseman type. They're pretty loaded. Plus, the Rays are all about, like, defense. Josh Bell to 2021. Brian Reynolds needs some respect. No hobby love. Well, you got to do something spectacular to get hobby love. Because even people who are spectacular don't get a whole lot of hobby love. I think Devers is a guy who doesn't get enough hobby love. Joe Adell, rated rookie. Santander to 2021. What do we need? Another auto out of here? One more auto? Is it 2 autos and a relic, or a relic and 2 autos? It's 2 autos and a relic. There we go. Alejandro Kirk, underrated. Once again, speaking of underrated, I think a lot of people like Kirk. Going to Adrian. Congratulations, Adrian. You got an auto. Richard, thanks for the follow. Over on Twitch. Head over to Twitch, guys. Give me a follow. Starting to build up those numbers. I like to see it. I think the picture quality might even be a little bit better on Twitch. I don't know. There's no lag over there. To 2021 Bassett. Last pack. And then on to the next thing. How's my Adley PC? Pretty good. I mean, it's not crazy. I don't have any PSA 10 Adleys. I think I may have some in PSA right now, just like sitting there. I can't remember if it's like 70 or 100 cards at PSA right now. I've got some cards at PSA waiting to get graded. And I think Adley might be in there. And I also own part of a Adley auto, first auto, I believe. Pete Alonso to $9.99. Unleashed. We only got one of these unleashed. Sometimes you can get multiples. It's a pretty cool insert, though. I like it. And the Ruiz. All right. Let's do this Heritage. We haven't done Heritage in a while, and it's affordable. It's got a good checklist. Guaranteed hit. Little box loader of Jack Flaherty. Rickster, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate that. We're gonna do a stack rip of this. What's up, Kenny? You wish you could see YouTube chat from Twitch. Well, I don't know how to do that if there is a way. I know there's probably a way. I'm no expert. I just, like, with the Streamlabs thing. Oh, there's a Trout. That's cool. I didn't know how to do any of this. Just kind of figured it out. So there are advanced ways. Oh, that is going to be nice right there. There are all kinds of things you can do with the streaming software, and they keep coming up with new things every day. Yeah, I regret. I almost bought a Adley first purple PSA 10, and I got outbid by like $1. I regret it because it'd be worth a little bit more than that now. But I just thought I can't remember how much it was, but it was too cheap. Joe Adell. We've been pretty fortunate with the autos out of this stuff, though. I think we've hit autos out of here more than, like, at a much higher rate than you should. Key Brian, here it is. The Max Kepler Mini. Look at this. Number to 100. That is a pleasant hit. Pleasant surprise. Because those are pretty tough pulls. Going to Minnesota. Where are the Twins? There they are. Night, night. Congratulations. These are a little tricky to get in a top loader. Kepler Mini to 100. Told you we'd fill those stands up. Only Bucket, how's it going? Yeah, the prices are way more affordable now. But part of that has to do with the rookies. Like Series 1 of Topps is going to exploit next year because of Wander and Kelnick. Because those are guys that the hobby likes, young with sky high potential. So when you have a bunch of rookies that are like 23, 24, they don't have this perceived sky high ceiling long term, you know. Anytime, like, anybody can hop in though and just take over. So if any one of the rookies out of any of the Series 1 or 2 end up popping, the prices will go up of the wax. But we've had issues with people like on these little minor injuries going down, 10-day DL, 15 days, missing here, missing there. And it's not good for, well, I mean, it's good to be able to afford the price of wax, but it's not good for their personal hobby, you know. It's good if you want to buy their cards. That's the way to do it. You buy low. You buy players when they're injured, if you want to potentially make a profit. If it's the right player. We're talking superstars. Or young up-and-coming studs that are young. That doesn't matter if they're injured. Luis Robert, for example. Even Eloy. I mean, just both of those guys are ultra high, sky high potential, huge ceiling, 4 or 5 tool players playing on a world championship type team. You have to take in everything together and make a decision on stuff like that. Like when Soto's hobby was low, I mean, I kept talking about it. His rookie cards dropped like 50%, and I was like, okay, now's the time to buy. No reason why his cards should be this low, and then now they're already getting back up there. One more stack. I got to get rid of this pile of base, set it off to the side so we don't have a base avalanche. How rare is it to pull 3 autos out of a Gypsy? I've never seen it. I don't know. Probably quite rare to quite rare is what I would guess. What do you think about Cleveland becoming the Guardians of the Galaxy? I don't have an opinion on that. They can do whatever they want. If they want to change their name, go ahead. I don't care. Tigers are endangered. We got to change the name of the Detroit Tigers. Just be like, whatever you want to do. Because you can only get outraged by so many things before your whole life is outrage. And there's nothing really that comes of it. You know, if you want to get outraged and freak out and like make a stand, that's up to you. You go ahead. But I mean, think about the effect on your own personal well-being. And or you could just let it go and focus on something that you can control. Because you can't control that. You can't control them changing their name. What are you going to do? Go protest? Nobody cares. I mean, just let it go. I feel for the fans that, like, Redskins fan. I feel for Redskins fan because I'm sure he didn't want them to change their name to the football team. But probably he's over it now, and he's probably just like, whatever, I just want football. You know what I mean? So I am going to choose to focus my energy on something that I can control, which is crushing. I'm just going to crush, not let it bother me. But I get it if you hate it and you're outraged and you want your same old team name back. I get it. And you can still call them whatever you want. Matt Chapman, little bat relic. The Chat Man. Going to David. Yeah, Tigers are crushing Texas. There's some Tigers that are performing, man. Soto, their closer, performing. Willie Peralta, performing. Badu leading off. I love seeing Badu lead off. Oh, Derek. Yeah, dude. It's going to be a Chicago show. I gave up on football last year. I was like, I'm done. I'm out. Peace. I bailed on all my fantasy leagues. I was in like 4 fantasy leagues, long running. I was just like, I'm out. I don't want to deal with it. There's too much nonsense. It's just a constant like gut wrench every single day, every single week. There's a new controversy, a new something that somebody's doing that somebody doesn't like, and everybody's I'm like, I'm out. I'll go read a book. I mean, it's not that big of a deal to me. Sure, do I like football? Yeah. Did I love to watch it? Was I obsessed with it? Sure, yeah. Fantasy, daily fantasy, leagues, research, the Detroit Lions, watching them even though it's not good for your health. Watching the Lions is bad for your health. Public service announcement from Stryker. Are you watching the Detroit Lions too much? If so, shut that TV off and go read a book. The more you know. How about some Series 2? We're just taking it nice and easy today. Almost as painful as watching the Bears. At least the Bears have a storied history of some mean teams, you know? The Lions have a storied history of disappointing their superstars so much that they retire. We have two of the all-time greats at their position, Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson, that were just like the same thing I just said. They're just like, I'm out because of the such gross incompetence. You saw the Lions play. It's $5 a ticket. Yeah, like there was a time where nobody would even watch the Lions. Like the games, they wouldn't sell out the stands, so the games would be blacked out. That was on the regular. And every single time, like just when they start losing everybody, they're like, okay, time to rebuild. We'll fire the coach. We'll fire the GM. We'll start from scratch. We'll get a bunch of draft picks. We'll get a new defensive coordinator. We'll get a new offensive coordinator. Just everything's good now. And then fans are like, oh, okay, at least you're trying. And then they're back. And then like 5 more years of being the worst. They always almost get there to the playoffs, which they never make the playoffs either, but they almost get there. Look at this sweet card. That is a gnarly one. Bohm, Chrome. I love these Bohm Chromes. I hope Stafford goes and like wins a championship now. Because he's always a good guy. He's just like a team player. Stafford, tough, just out there trying to crush with what he's got. They're like, okay, we're going to give you some offensive weapons and no offensive line. And then they're like, okay, we're going to give you an offensive line and a wide receiver, but no running game. And the defense is horrible. It's always like that. Lou Bob. And poor Stafford. He's just like, okay, coach, I'll do whatever, man. But Matt, man, your back is literally broken. He's like, I'm just here to win. Maybe you should take a few snaps off. He's like, no, I'm here to crush. I give him props. Soto. The Soto insert. Now I keep looking for a black or a parallel Soto insert because like the regular ones don't do anything for me, but the parallels do. Schwarber home run. You found a case of 21 basketball Prism fat packs. Oh, Jared Goff's not going to succeed here. No. If he couldn't succeed in an organization like the Rams, like I get it. They were a horrible franchise until they moved to LA, but if he couldn't succeed under that regime, there's no way he's going to come over here and succeed. With what? Like, what do we have that would make him successful? Like crickets. Just crickets chirping in an empty stadium is what we have. Oh, but you get an offensive line. No. But good weapons? No. High running back? No. Nothing. We got nothing. High draft pick? That's what we got. We got some high draft picks. Stan the man. Oh, you got an auto G-Funk from Soto? Yeah, his SIG is legendary. I don't know if I have any Soto autos. I don't think I have any Soto autos, but I want one. I've pulled a few for you guys over the years, but never for myself. Ohtani. The worst thing about the Lions is that they, for years, like for several years, the last few years, they were almost competitive enough to win, but they always would find a way to lose in the end. In a different way. A different, like, mind-blowing way of losing. And that's what would like you'd be on the edge. Like you'd be right there like, oh man, we're going to get this game. We're going to get this. And then it's like, oh, interception for a touchdown to win the game. The other team. Like, oh, what? Or like, you know, like Stafford throws a touchdown to the guy and it's like pass interference. Okay. Very next play, same thing. Another touchdown, different guy. Pass interference. Just like 3 times in a row. I mean, over and over and over. What's this? What's that? Ooh, a black. That is a sharp card. Pache black. Let's get this one. Look at that. To $2.99. That is sharp. I dig it. Arno. Congratulations. So yeah, I quit the Lions. I broke up with them. I broke up with them about 2 years ago. And I've never been better. Pulled a Castellanos SP to 300. Boom, I think that would be an advanced stats card. And you really want the rookies that are numbered or Hall of Famer types as far as value goes. But if Castellanos is your guy, that's a pretty cool card. It's the advanced stats parallel is probably my least favorite, just because there's nothing different on the front. You got to turn it over, and then you see that it's numbered. And you're like, why is that numbered if you don't know? And then maybe you don't ever figure it. It took me probably, like, I remember pulling the first one I ever pulled, advanced stats card. And I was like, oh, this card's numbered. I didn't know why for probably like 6 months. Just had no idea why. So if you're new back into the game, it can be a confusing kind of card. Is that a Soto to 70 parallel? Who are you talking about? This? Or that? That Flaherty? I didn't see a Soto to 70. 2 likes away from 100. That's a good thing. It's a great thing. Alan, lucky enough to be a Cowboys, Rockets, and Astros fan. Congratulations, Alan, on your good fortune for having many teams in your state that are not incompetent. Ozuna? Jazz? Oh, poor Aaron was an Oilers fan. He just ended the relationship. Yeah, life's better now. I know, man. I feel you. All good, Brent? I miss things, man. I miss things, especially when I'm trying to talk and rip. What's this? Ooh, it's a Randy Johnson. Is that a SP? 41 SP. Big unit. Going to Seattle. We've got the Mariners. Trevor D with the big unit. Short print. I want to do a stream where I open up like 5 of these or something, just for my own PC. So I think it's fun. I think this release is fun. Series 2, much funner than Series 1. especially the retail, just being retail. There's more things, more things that you can get that you can't get out of other things. For example, the Soto. No one cares about the base, but the parallels are awesome. And those are cool too. You can get those in a parallel chrome and the chromes. Of course, the jumbos still good with the gold foils. It's going to be a toss-up. People ask all the time what they should get for Series 2, which is why I made that video. And it's just, how much money do you have? How much of a high roller are you? How, like, if you're not loaded, just get a giant box. If you have plenty of money, jumbo. Get both, jumbo and a giant. Heck, get like 6 giants in a jumbo or 2. Whatever. That's a nice card. The Jazz Chrome. Beautiful. I don't know, Rylan. I don't know a whole lot about Severino, man. But I wish him the best. Tatis. Ha, speaking of Tatis, just set a record for the fastest either shortstop or player to 50 home runs and 50 steals. If you haven't bought any Series 2 or Chrome 2019 for an investment, the time is, I mean, it's just going to get more expensive. Cronenworth. Devin Williams. Ian Anderson. Who's that? Never heard of him. Series 2 hobby boxes are cheap too, but I honestly would prefer to get two of those giant boxes over a hobby box. I think you're gonna get way better stuff. I did the math. Go watch the video. A couple releases ago. A couple videos ago, that is. Another home run card. I mean, just look at everything we've got out of here. You're not going to get all this out of one hobby box. And we haven't even gotten like that crazy of stuff, but there's a pile on the side, bunch of rookies, and this is a one little giant box. So people send me pictures and stuff through email and messages about the things that they've pulled out of those giant boxes. Unbelievable. One giant box, and there's just like multiple foil board parallels and chromes and numbered cards and like relic and an auto. Just crazy stuff, man. I think you can still get them for cost on the Target website too, which is crazy. And here's a gold. Tom Hatch going to the Blue Jays. Adrian. McClanahan. All right, we'll end with the Gypsy. We got 2 blaster boxes here. Young Stud, thanks for the sub. You got your home run Jordan challenge card back from Topps today. Kind of lame, really. Is it numbered? And what is it numbered to, if so? Hot shot, I couldn't answer that, man. I still don't know. Nobody's really standing out like the crusher of the year, you know. Some of my favorites, like Cronenworth is probably the best, but he's not a rookie. Because he's a rookie card. So that was your question. Who's best rookie card? He's the best player, but he's like 26, I think. So he's kind of old. So I don't know. But as far as the younger guys go, I like Jazz and Key Bryan. But Carlson, Mountcastle, Bohm are all good. They're just not having great seasons. Oh, that is a sick hit right there. Mike Trout parallel to 150. It's paper, but that's a sweet card. The red and the blue primary color scheme. That's gorgeous. Going to Thomas. And Madrigal, before he got hurt, was doing well. Here we got Jake Vogel chrome first. I don't know about holding them, Solomon. I don't see the giant boxes like appreciating quickly in value unless something happens with one of these rookies and they end up being multi-all-stars, crushing. Kirilloff's doing well, but he's on the IL. Like, these guys just keep going on the IL. Little ones, not big injuries, just like, got to take a few days, you know? And it's disappointing. But it's the short-term. Like, the hobby's very short-sighted a lot of times. Can be, you know, ups and downs. It's like day trading. If you guys haven't noticed, the sports card world is like day trading stocks almost. Guy has a good game, their cards go up a little bit. Not necessarily, but like they can. Just look at your mean Mercedes. 28-year-old rookie. Nobody's gonna know. Like, he already got sent down, and that was I called that. I said nothing against the guy. Great. He's a great player, but he's too old for the hobby. And his autographs, his base Topps auto, sticker autos were going for $200 raw. So things can happen in this hobby on a short-term, short-sighted basis sometimes, but I prefer to collect for a long-term basis. Randy. Is Randy technically a rookie this year? He's qualified? Manny knows everything, so I'll go with whatever Manny says. Like, Manny's always dropping gravy. Yeah, I hope Kirilloff comes back, too. I like him a lot, as far as a player goes. Kirk says Randy's not a rookie. I wish there was a website that was just like, who doesn't qualify anymore as a rookie but is crushed, you know? Jared Kelly. Yaz was 20. Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't collect Yaz cards. He's just too old. And that's not the end-all, be-all. It's not like I'm not going to collect because of their age, but it kind of is. Manny says Randy still does have rookie eligibility. SD says Randy has rookie status through 21. Okay. Got two knowledgeable guys saying that he does. G Funk got an orange Kirilloff to 25. Dude, I had an orange Kirilloff out of Bowman that I bought for dirt cheap. It wasn't his first. It was just a prospect card. But it was so cheap, I was like, I can't afford not to buy this. And I sent it away to PSA and gemmed up. It's a nice profit. One more of these. We got a little Stadium Club. Who are you looking for in these packs? Rookies. Any of the rookies? Look at this. Tatis. Master photo. Congratulations are in order for Anthony on that Tatis. Yeah, Topps Finest is legit. Probably my favorite release of the year. We're gonna mix that in with the Clearly Authentic mixer. Here's a die cut, triumvirates. Yeah, Stadium Club's awesome. Look at that. That's a sweet card. Man. There's so, like, you could just, the beauty of Stadium Club is if you're a fan, like any fan of baseball or photography, probably love Stadium Club. Because it's, you could just sit here, like I'm doing a break, but if you were just to open for the sake of like the enjoyment of opening cards and enjoying the photography, I mean, every single card you could just admire. I mean, every one. Amazing photograph. Nothing special about this one. Let's just go through and figure it out. Amazing photo. But that is a red. So as far as cards go, it's a more collectible. This isn't a spectacular one, but the angle is kind of unique on this. You know, there's just the action of Olsen sliding in. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to say spectacular, but pretty cool. Jeff McNeil sliding in and catching a ball. Pretty cool. Yaz getting some high fives. Like, at least they're unique photos, you know? I love that Hank Aaron, though. Pulled a Joe Adell RPA out of 25 out of Series 2. Wow, dude, that had to have been a crazy rare. 1 out of 9,000? Yeah. Look at that Judge photo. I mean, all of them. And we got a Chrome Pete. There's our Chrome. Can't wait for Stadium Club Chrome this year. I like these Chromes better than last year. Bieber. And the bow. The sepia bow. These little blaster boxes are pretty nice. If you are on a budget, if you can get these for cost, worth it. Aguilar. Jeter. That Big Papi. Stevenson undervalued. Are those sepias valuable? Well, from a rookie probably. I bought, I think it was the Grishams. I bought some of those Grisham sepias last year. They were cheap. So if you find your rookie, they can be pretty decently valuable, especially if they gem up. Because it's hard to gem these cards up. Thin card stock. Campusano, red. My favorite MLB player is Tatis. And then followed by Bo. There's Madrigal. Trout. There's a Mattingly Black. All right, last but not least, we're going to do a box of Gypsy. Thanks for joining me, everyone, on this Friday afternoon. We might be doing another one a little bit later if I can get my cards from the post office because they didn't deliver them to me and just left a note instead. Even though I was right here. Now I got to get up. Go waste a bunch of gas driving to the post office, convince my daughter that we gotta go. She doesn't want to. Three stacks and the chromies. Gregory pulled a Dylan Beam Team Black out of 99. Those Beam Teams are tough. I love Beam Team. Nostalgia purposes, you know, from back in the day. I remember wanting the Shaq Beam Team and the Jordan Beam Team just so bad. That's why, for me at least. That's why I love the beam teams. Joe Adell, nice rookie, nice chrome rookie there. And a Madrigal. And a Bieber. So yeah, we're looking like the chromes are coming about every other box, maybe even a little bit less than that, because we got lucky with the first few boxes of these we opened, kept getting parallels, chrome parallels out of them. And we're back to the hard to open packs. Yeah, when's Topps gonna drop Gypsy on their website, I wonder? Also, like, Target will have retail, so there will be plenty of Gypsy around as soon as the retail stuff comes around. And don't be afraid if you're on a budget to buy a retail box of Gypsy. You're not going to get the guaranteed autos, but that's okay. You get better odds on the parallels. Almost always. Obviously, I haven't seen the odds for this year, but that holds true in most cases for almost all products. Better odds for parallels. You just get worse odds for relics and autos. But if you're like me, I'm a parallel guy. I mean, autos are nice, but I prefer to buy the autos that I like and then pull the parallels because it's easier to pull parallels. You don't have to spend as much money. Heading to Myrtle Beach. Gonna do some card hunting. Have fun. All right. We're off. Let me know if you see a parallel that I missed, but don't shout it out unless you're sure, because I don't want to have to go back through this stuff because I got to go back through it all anyway. Missing nameplate. There's one. Going to the A's, and that is going to David. AJ Puck. Joey, thanks for subbing on Twitch. There's a Kirilov. Takes a lot of concentration going through these, just so I don't miss any parallels or anything. All right, there is a Indigo Gary Sanchez. Going to Daniel. What do you think, Daniel? Do you have a preference? What's your favorite parallel if you're here from Gypsy? Indigo, Aqua, Mauve, missing nameplate, script switch. No fair going with like the Players Weekend or the Jackie, because those are just too tough. Or Bazooka. No fair. Just gonna double check, see if we got any Bazooka backs. No. Haven't hit one yet. Yeah, G-Funk, I agree. You gotta look through them again. More perceived value. There's a Ted Williams high number. Going to Boston. Xander. Capitan. Stag number 2. Ooh, you got a Bazooka bag auto from Cronenworth. That's killer. That is killer, dude. That's got to be one of the most rare things you can pull out of here. You opened 3 boxes and pulled 2 bazookas of no-name players. Really? Beat the odds, man. We haven't pulled one yet. I don't know how many of these we've opened. We've opened at least 6. I've never played the show, but I want to. I just have a PC, and I thought they were going to come out with it on the PC this year, and they didn't yet that I know of. So just have to wait till next year. Maybe it'll be out next year on the PC. Nick says that Trout I pulled is an image variation. Hold on, I got it right here. Let me find it. This one? Oh, wow. Wow, that's a huge card then, isn't it? Let me get that. There's so many cards in this checklist, and they all look like SPs. Hard to tell. And that just kind of looks like a normal card compared to SPs. Chris Bryant, Aqua to 199. Or no, sorry, turquoise. Looks like Aqua to me. Little got biffed on the edge there. But it's centered, of course. Isn't that always the way? You finally get a card that's centered and it's got a little ding on the side of it or something. So it's going to Glenn. Congratulations, Glenn. The Counter Bob. Thanks for following, man. Here is our auto number 1, and it's a good one, ladies and gentlemen. The Jazz. Going to Brian. Congratulations, Brian. That's one of the ones I would want. Check that out. Filling those stands up one way or another, always. Tatis, captain. Jazz. I haven't seen the autos on the minis, but I'll bet they're pretty sick. What? Want be friends? It said wanna, W-A-N-N-A, and I was like, that's not proper English. So I changed it to want, and then forgot to put the 2 in there. I look like a smart boy. Want be friends? Streaming, and then I even spelled live on there wrong too. Good show. Good show. That will be fixed. Believe me. Oh. Do you guys ever watch streamers on Twitch or anything like gaming? And then they start eating and a live streaming, and then they just start eating. I find that incredibly annoying. Does anybody else, or does it not bother you guys? I find it very annoying. Like eat before you stream. If you need to eat, take 5 and then go off camera and put a little commercial or something on there. Eat something and then come back. I should, Alan. I should. My wife was. Yep, I'm gonna blame it on her. The truth of the matter is that she's a better speller than I am. So that would just be mean. That would just be rude. That would be like her doing something inefficient and then blaming it on me. Antone. Oh, I thought that was the same guy. Autograph going to the Reds. It seems like women are usually better spellers than men. Not always. Or chewing gum's out of the question. If there's someone chewing gum, I'm not watching him stream. It's this disorder. It's called like misphonia. It's where little noises bother you, especially chewing. I can't tolerate it. Going to the movies, if someone has popcorn and they're just chomping on popcorn, the whole time I'm like, and my brain is just like bubbling up and fuming. I can't tolerate it, and it makes me mad. There's a Yordan. Mauve. How high am I on Tatis? I can't think of anything funny to say, but about as high as it gets. Like Cheech is my best buddy. That's how high I am on Tatis. I don't know, like just straight to Amsterdam. That's how high I am on Tatis. Like that really, really tall tower in Dubai. That's how high I am on Tatis. The International Space Station, allegedly, is really high. That's Trout. How many parallels have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I want a bazooka. Yes! I was a little suspicious. I thought maybe we should be getting 5. And there it is. We finally got one. Who is it, though? Who is it? Put your guess in the comment section while I sleeve it up and top load it. Who is it? Yerman came out of retirement awfully quick. Yeah. He's a baby. Fine, I'm not going to play anymore. I'm going to take my toys and go home. That's what that reminded me of. But then I was like, he worked really hard, and he's a good player, and he deserves to be a major leaguer. That was the second comment. So, I'm trying to be fair and honest. I'm checking your comments to see if anybody gets it. Alex is the winner. Jared Walsh. Congratulations. However, it was Thomas that gets this card. So he's the real winner. Congratulations, Thomas. That was fun. I'm glad we got one. I feel like I can just take a deep breath now, like, yes. If it was a K word, I would shut the stream off and you guys would never hear from me again. One day in the far future, you'd see someone on a beach with a metal detector. The metal detector doesn't work because I found it in the the guy found it in the garbage, and he's going along looking for change. Big beard, dirty, stinky, talking to himself, uttering words that are too obscene for this channel, that start with K and end with Uchi. And you'd know what happened. All right, here we go. Let's start here with the Walsh Bazooka. Alvarez, mauve to 99. We got an auto, Antone, missing nameplate, Puck, Gary to 250. Mike Trout, allegedly image variation. Chris Bryant to 199. We got the Jazz auto. How about this Trout, man? Pretty good day to be an Angels team owner. Chrome Jazz, Randy SP, Pache to 299. Bohm, Chrome, Bat Relic of Chapman. A couple of Trey Turners. It was a Washington day as well. The gold to 99 is sharp. And then we also have it 1 to 349. Tavares auto to 99. Got a parallel out of there. It's pretty good. Varsho to 100. Soto, Kirk, and a Kepler Mini to 100. And a pile of other things. Don't forget about the Tatis Master Photo, along with the Flaherty box topper. Well, that was fun. And like I said, I'm going to try to get the box of, I think it's Clearly. I hope it is. And then we'll do another break tonight, maybe, if I can get it. If it's the time is ticking, though. I can't guarantee. Can't guarantee that I can get it in time. But if I don't, then we'll do it tomorrow. Sound good? Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you later.